Okay, we're back at it. So we got the distributor in there before I got interrupted. It's all timed. This is all clean. So I'll go ahead and put the head on here. I gotta goop up my gasket. And I'm gonna put the intake manifold in here too, which is right down here. So this is the one I poured out when I did the 65. So this has all been blended all through here for more flow. So get it where you can see it. See how it's all been cut through there, coming through here. So basically you take the sharp edge that was in there and you round it all off, and then it gives you better flow going through. Alright, so this is an O-ring manifold, so we can use O-rings for the seal, like that. And it's almost no room to put the manifold in the motor once the heads are on, so you want to do it right now going on. I'm going to use aircraft style clamps. And with the stock manifold, there's room to put the clamp right here, and still have access to your bolts for the carburetor, so there's no problem. And that way you don't have to look at this clamp sticking out the other side of the bike like that. This is going to be hidden so you get a nice smooth surface on the other side. I go ahead and put a little bit of oil on the threads in here, right in there. Now these are the small clamps that like to strip out, so you got to be careful about torquing them. I use a real long extension because it works good for clearance. So the first thing we do is put a little tension on the clamp. So it'll stay put. Alright. You rotate it up until the socket comes straight in. So it's going to pull in a little bit when you tighten it, so right there. Okay, get your O-ring in there. Don't put anything on an O-ring, it's rubber. Nothing, don't put no glue, no stickum, no double tape, no nothing. Whatever you put on that O-ring is going to make it slip and leak. Okay, this manifold is going to go in here. I have to put a little more tension on to hold the manifold. Okay, we got our other clamp right here, so I need to pull this in a long ways also. So go ahead and get that pulled in right now. I should keep my socket back though. That's good, there it goes. Okay, that just lays in there. Put the O-ring in there. Now we just drop the head in there and it should just drop right on in. At least that's what we're trying to do. Okay, we're going to use our same bolts we were using before. The old chrome ones out of the 65. Put a little assembly lube on them. So it's down here. So we just kind of roll that up on there like that. Lay them somewhere to get to them. We got a couple up on this side. Make sure you have the washer goes in there. Very important. That's just a nice even coat of oil all the way around the threads there when you do this. Get on the tip too, it helps. So, nice good oil. Okay, those two over there. And the last one right here. Okay, so everything's lubed up now. Except for the gasket. I'm going to use my racing head gasket here. My old K-line non-smudge aluminum. This can is at least 20 years old. When they discontinued this paint, I bought a couple cases of it. I won't run out. Each can will live me about 10-15 years on a race bike. That's all I use it for, but use on stuff like this too. Okay, make sure your holes line up before you dump that in there. That always helps. The piston here is not a problem because the head comes in and drops down. Should anyway. Oh, there goes the assembly lube on the floor. Get that out of the way. Alright, one head. So, we're going to get the intake spigot over there so we can do it. Put that up there. Kind of see where I'm at. And let's see if I'm going to drop something here. I heard something drop. That means the intake O-ring took its crap out the side. Yep. Put the intake rubber where it belongs. It does not want to go that way. So the head doesn't want to let me put it in there because of the O-ring. Looks like we're down on that side though. There we go. I have to slide it all the way over this side. Dumbass. You get one bolt to start. Once you get one to start, you're good. Now it's starting. Let's try the front bolt here. And we got it started. Okay, now we go over here 180 across, which will be this one. Pull it down. Get this other one started. Manifold up. Rotate it up kind of where it belongs. So we just kind of pull on a little bit to rotate about where it belongs. These are still relatively loose. This one's got a little tension. This one's loose right now. So I got this bolt here almost all the way down. See the gasket's almost all the way there. You can see the gap up here because of the pressure here from the manifold being in there. So now you want to get the couple more bolts started. Who's sneaking in over there? Oh, it's that guy.
That guy. All right, I'll see you.
That guy. Well, you didn't bring no pizza. I don't see it. You got hot chips I don't eat. Look
Who
at that.
said they were for you?
Look at that.
God, Tatro, you're so needy. Who said they were for you?
What's your name again?
Alan.
Deadbeat.
Alan, deadbeat.
Scooby just left a little while ago, so
Did
he can't have no chips now.
Boy, this thing looks great.
Yeah. Being a pain in the butt as usual.
Is it?
Not too bad. It's not as bad as the 65. The head actually would fit on this bike, unlike the other bike.
We're not going to have to massage the pans.
No, they got to massage a bolt to get in here. The bolt won't go in.
And we don't know yet. We don't have the tanks on.
Tanks are fine.
Can I sit and watch a little bit?
I don't know. I'm going to make you film if you just stand there.
I got worried about you.
Well, it is 8:30 on a Saturday night, or a Sunday night.
Well, if we had any kind of life, we wouldn't be messing with this junk.
No, that's why I was down here till midnight last night.
Oh, I'm sure you were. Because you're a social butterfly.
Yeah. There, that bolt almost didn't want to go in that hole.
Standing around talking to Mario and Vanessa all night.
Yeah, she was here. She looks better than you.
Huh?
She looks better than you.
Yes, she does.
She has,
That's what you get for putting chrome bolts in there.
she has a better bike than you, too.
I don't think so. Did she buy Mario that panhead back there?
I don't think so.
No. She didn't look too excited about it. Mario was. She wasn't.
She wasn't going for it?
I don't think so. That's what you get for using chrome head bolts.
Is that what it is? I think you're just fighting me. There you go. Watch out for that bike.
Okay.
Have to get down, we can see now.
Okay,
The lower
cool.
down version. Make sure you don't miss anything now. Anything important anyway.
All right. So you're a good narrator. What do you think's the holdup on those? They're not going in right, huh?
What?
Well, those head bolts aren't going up in there.
Some dumbass put the intake manifold in there right now and it's binding everything up.
Well, let's see. There's only you and me here, and I just got here, so.
It's probably the one in front of the camera that's the dumbass.
No, I'm behind the camera. Let's see. You got them in. Oh yeah, I see. Well, there's your reason. Now, what's the reason why we don't use the washers on the base bolts?
Because I tighten the bolts, so I don't need no stupid washers.
All right. And what's the torque spec on that?
Tight.
That's what I thought. That's what you told me.
I can do all the bolts on this already. All the motor mouths, transmission bolts, everything's loose.
Oh, they were?
Oh yeah.
Well, you didn't do the lower end on this, did you?
Nope.
The top end came out good, huh?
We'll find out.
Okay. Well, the only thing I know is we're down to crunch time here.
What time is it?
We're got to be done by midnight, or it turns into a.
You're supposed to go out tomorrow to pick up the bikes. I've heard that before, though. One of these days, you might actually do that. I'm missing 2 exhaust pipes.
No exhaust pipes yet?
I'm missing 2. The rear pipe and the Y pipe.
He never brought them?
I don't know where they're at. It was here.
Huh.
He took all that stuff and polished all the chrome up. He was supposed to bring it all back, but I don't know.
Well, you would think so, huh?
It's not here. I looked. I spent an hour looking for stuff. Couldn't find anything.
Well, can we run it open port like that?
I wouldn't start it up that way.
Not for long.
No, I don't have a problem like that. Can't hurt me any.
Is that an original speedometer or repop?
That's all repop up there.
Is the quality any good?
No. It's repop. No, quality bill repop.
Just asking. How's the military fiasco coming in the back?
Them Polacks sure like modifying shit.
What's that?
Those Polacks sure like modifying shit.
Oh, really? That bad, huh?
Yep. And And that museum restoration or museum piece is all full of Taiwan Teddy parts, I think.
Is that right? Is that another name for Ted's Cycle Shack?
Could be.
Really? I buy all my stuff at Tatro's Cycle Shack.
Yeah, where's he buy it from?
I don't know. You're pretty
Do I
particular.
have to have another name now? Got Cycle Shock in there now? That's an exhaust company that's no longer around.
We're gonna have to get some newer T-shirts coming. Tatro's. Actually, that's got a nice ring to it.
We had the Pro Shop, now you got the Cycle Shop. Make up your mind. I
All
can't
right.
have a
Well,
shirt.
there's always a pro shop.
I can't have everything made. So I was just on the phone with Walker. We got a proposal for a new guy making shirts.
Yeah.
So I gave him the, I told him I want to get another quote.
Do you ever paint the cylinders? You only painted one set, and that's on my 54 back there.
I painted these.
Silver.
I don't like silver.
I like silver.
You're stupid.
Well, that could very well be. Do you lubricate the threads on those?
If you watch the video, you'll know.
I'm just asking this for the people that just came on.
If I've been playing for 20 minutes, they should be able to figure it out by themselves.
Do you put just a little dab of something on there?
Maybe.
Okay. It just seems to me that'd be a good idea.
I don't know.
Keep them from stripping.
There's one on my elbow.
Oh, I can tell. How's your back feeling tonight?
That's fine. It always hurts.
Okay.
I'm breathing. It hurts. That's normal.
That's from getting off at 195 miles an hour.
No, that's from being born.
No, I don't think so.
I didn't get off 195 either.
Is that just to stress relieve?
That's to put tension on those O-rings up there.
Oh, okay.
Tightening that head down a little bit.
At what speed did you get off in that one wreck?
I'm not sure.
Well, I know you don't remember.
We had 230 mile-an-hour gear on the bike. And I was 3/4 way through third gear on a 5-speed bike.
All right, so you were somewhere around 170.
Maybe.
The last thing I remember, Doc, I started to swerve. And I saw Tatro slide into the curve.
Is that what it was?
I've been drinking.
Okay, now these little chicken shit little threaded clamps, you can't torque them too much with a strip.
Now, there's a rubber O-ring in there, isn't there?
Yes.
Okay, for panhead.
Yep.
Just like shovelhead. But not the case on 45, right?
45 what?
45 got the nut
On what?
and the metal gasket between the
intake
manifold. Yeah,
It's got plumber nuts, yeah.
okay.
It's got the good stuff on it.
Why did they go to regular O-ring and whatever with panhead?
Seals better.
Oh, it does, okay. Also, you don't have to use a chisel on the O-ring like you do with 45.
Problem, you can't get the clamps in and out of the hit.
Ah, okay.
Try changing this out to pain in the ass, changing out the plumber one, just unscrew it and pull it out. No problem.
So is these cylinders and everything pumped up? What's the CC on this?
Stock.
Is it? Okay, 1200, all right.
They're big, but they're stock.
Stock valves and all that?
Yeah, I think like 60 over, 70 over cylinders.
Okay, okay.
That's not done for making it bigger, that's done because it's worn out.
Got you. What's the torque on those?
Tight.
All right, but you're using a torque wrench. What do you got it set at?
It doesn't torque when I go this direction.
Okay.
I'm using it upside down backwards because that's what you got to do over here.
Okay.
If you were videotaping me, I'd leave it.
All right. Well, they're what I can see you here. You're supposed to be giving a little narrative here. Come on.
Oh, okay. Okay, the only way you can torque these bolts is you have to do it upside down and backwards.
Okay.
So the torque wrench doesn't work when you go backwards.
Okay.
So you have no torque going backwards. You just tighten them down is all you do.
So base bolts and head bolts are just
Okay.
tight. T-I-T.
Yeah, that works good. Now this is set right now at 540 something.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, that was 20, 30. So 30 pounds. How's that? You like
Okay.
heavy?
30 pounds.
Okay, now you got the wrench around so it works the other way. Okay, now it'll actually work because I got 30 pounds on it. Well, you got tight.
What do you call that little wrench?
It's a torque adapter. Almost tight.
Is there a cross sequence or anything on that?
Well, you don't want to tighten them all in one spot.
Okay.
Just pulls loose.
Boy, that glass beading on those aluminum cylinders is beautiful.
Just pulls a little loose. Wires in the way. There you go. Is that stripped?
Don't say that. Not good. Oh, there it goes. Don't tell me.
Are you happy?
Well, I was holding my breath on that one. Ugh.
Well, you thought that was stripped?
Well, you wouldn't get this far with it being stripped, but that's what it looked like. Tatro, ever the comedian, right?
Well, I thought it was a little bit closer than that.
Yeah.
Now, this works like this.
Okay.
If you're at 90 degrees, it's at whatever you got here. If you're down here, it's less, and if it's up here, it's more.
Explain that. Why would it be?
Because you're the length.
Oh, okay.
It's got
Oh, I
longer, it's
see.
got shorter.
I've never seen that little adapter. That's called a what? Torque what?
It's a torque adapter.
Torque adapter.
There's even a number on there.
Well, who makes it?
Snap-on.
Oh, okay. Well, never seen one. Is that a snack-on torque wrench too?
Yes.
Okay.
This is a flex head, so it goes up
Is
or
it
down.
is it
See how it goes up or down?
yeah, I like it. Is it
Now this was made when you ever heard of that thing called a Hemi?
mm-hmm.
This was due to the inside head bolts for a Hemi.
Oh.
That's what this was made for. That's what it originally came out
So
for.
if you wanted to buy one off the Snap-on truck, what do you just ask for? A torque adapter.
Just tell me you need a torque adapter.
Okay.
You know what it is.
Is that the Snap-on
Now
torque
this-
wrench calibrated?
Now we gotta go upside down and backwards now.
Okay.
So we have to get up in here now. There's no room.
What would a guy pay for a good torque wrench? A Snap-on torque wrench.
I don't know. I'm not a Snap-on dealer.
300 maybe?
I don't know. I wouldn't pay that much, but I was waiting for the torque. It didn't torque. I'm
Well, that's
backwards.
pretty-
It's confusing me.
That's a cool. Well, you can talk and do this at the same time.
No, I had to change the number. I wasn't paying attention. Okay, now we're gonna bump. We're gonna go from 30 to 50. How's that? I'm gonna step it up. Where's 50 at? What number? I can't read those numbers anymore. That's 70. What they got? Every 20?
I don't know.
Oh, there's 50 there. I thought there was a number 50. Maybe I already had it at 50. I don't know. Yeah, there's 50. Maybe I had it at 40. Yeah, it doesn't matter. There's one there. There's that one.
I like that sound.
It gets a good pop when you start putting torque on it.
It's not like a rotten plum, huh?
Okay, see how tight that is? And you want to know how tight that is? You go over here to the one you already did. And it's about the same. I'm going to get a sample of torque. Now this is, I think they quit making this one.
That's a beautiful torque wrench.
Yeah, I think they quit making this one. But anyway, it has the flex head, which you need to get on these odd angles.
And what drive is it?
3/8.
Okay.
So like when you go over here, you have to get these in here. It's hard to get to.
Right.
Okay, now I did those two over there, so now I want to do the next one 180 across, which is this one.
Okay.
pull evenly on it. So now you gotta get in here, see now you gotta torque it down like this.
Gotcha.
So you get in there. If you have, if you have a starter here, like off the 4-speed shovel heads and stuff, you got that starter, the clutch cable up through here. You can snake this thing around underneath and above.
Okay.
What you gotta do. And over here, you gotta get to this one.
I'm watching here. You go to
See, that didn't pop.
You
That should have popped. It didn't.
but you go to torque and then a little bit farther, as a rule.
I would always follow what the wrench says. What are you talking about?
Well, come on. I just watched you do it.
I don't know about that. You're bothering me again.
Okay, I'm going to shut the camera off. I'm out of here.
If you're gonna check up on me, I'm gonna have to.
No, I mean, there's no sense in watching the video here if we can't get any truism.
What do I tighten stuff to?
Tight.
There you go.
All right, well, that's why I was surprised to see you using a torque wrench.
Is that tight? Well, you just said I wasn't using it. Now you're saying I am. Make up your mind. Am I using it or not using it? Okay, we're gonna go 65.
I'm going to say you're creeping up on what you want it to be.
Okay, how about this one?
Well, that's 65 and more. You can see those copper head gaskets squirting out.
Those aren't copper.
What are they?
Paper.
Oh, really?
Ass paper.
Are they really?
Now you see how much torque I had on that, didn't you?
What kind of,
See how much torque I got on this one?
Yeah.
It's not the same as that other one, is it?
what kind of gasket set are we using on
Okay, see how
this?
much pressure I'm putting on it?
Yeah?
See how much pressure I'm putting on it. So I'm not sure how much pressure I need, so I go over here. Yeah, about the same amount, see? Yeah, it's about the same. It's tight. You go to what feels good. I don't care what the wrench says. This wrench doesn't always pop, like it didn't pop over here.
Yeah, I see that.
It over-torqued it because it didn't pop. You can't rely on the damn wrench working. I don't care whose wrench it is, they don't always work. That was tight.
Well, that's not good.
Let's see if we did that one. Here, pop it over on this side. Now this wrench does it all the time, it'll do that. You see, you have to know what you're doing.
Well, that's a given.
So you got, it didn't pop. It didn't pop.
You're right.
It was tight. It'll do that. You have to know what you're pushing. So you have to know how much torque you're putting on it by what it feels. Because
So how does a novice motor builder know that?
you have to figure it out. You're on your
Have
own.
you ever snapped a head bolt off?
Not on this.
Well, I mean,
You strip it, you don't break the bolt.
okay, that's the question. That's what I was asking. So what if you got some big monkey on there pulling on it that doesn't know when to stop?
You mean a dumbass?
I didn't say that. You said that. I don't want to insult anybody.
I would never insult him.
Yeah, that's you.
Where's your carburetor at?
I don't know. It's a brass one around here somewhere.
It's a brass one?
I think so. M19.
You got purple lettering on it?
No.
Well, don't push on that squirts.
Great.
I didn't put that on yet. Okay, we need a manifold. Is this straight? You gotta put a straight edge on there and see if it's straight.
Well, you'll just hang on the carburetor.
You ever seen one of these?
We just bolt the carburetor on. That's good. I like it. Yep. It's a degree up.
It's pretty close. It's slightly up. Hard to tell if spike is straight. It's up a little bit. I have a straightening tool. You ever seen one of these? That's American wood. That import stuff would have broke.
Say if you didn't have that straight, would that affect the float level?
It's just a matter of getting the mounting bracket on.
Oh, okay. That's the answer I was looking for.
More than likely, I'll probably loosen this up again before it's done. See, right now it's pretty tight.
But the carburetor's got to
It's
sit.
torqued. I see, I can still move
Yeah.
it down.
But the carburetor's got to sit straight, though, right?
No.
Well, wouldn't that affect the float level? Is what I'm
Yeah,
asking.
that manifold's full of torque, but I was able to slide it because
Wow.
it's chrome. If that wasn't chrome, I couldn't move that manifold down.
Oh, okay.
So that's why you gotta have a support bracket. You got a carburetor hanging out here. You know, I was putting a lot of pressure on that handle.
Yeah, I understand. I saw it bend.
With the vibration stuff, the car would slowly go down.
Yeah,
You
I
have
got you.
support back here. So you have to have some support. Now we gotta get this bolt in here. Bracket. Get the everything mounted on that.
How many miles on the lower end on this?
I don't know. Where's the exhaust pipe? I don't know. Somewhere. I got one pipe. It's the only one I got.
Did you get that out of stock?
I'm thinking I'm gonna put it on there like that.
Yeah. That's how Jesse James would do it.
Look at that. That'd be so cool like that.
Oh, brother.
That'd be custom.
I don't think so. Tatro, you'd be the laughing
Like
stock.
the street drag guys, they have a flame coming out, blue flame.
Yeah, that's when
Get
you're
the
running
nitrous?
nitrous.
That'd look good.
Okay.
That'd be like my race bike though.
Yeah, I don't think I like that.
You
But
don't like that? I like that'd be bitching like
is that a Pago pipe? Who makes that?
Yeah, it looks like something they would make. Here, I can put one back here too.
We got two of them?
Yep, look at that, right there. There. See if the kicker just clears. Put your leg wrap between.
That's ugly.
Boy, that'd be custom.
That's ugly.
That's what you would do.
Yeah, not me. No.
You. Why not?
No, I'm not into
At least we know it fits my flange.
I'm not into choppas.
See, it fits my flanges.
Did you redo those? Those are flanges you put on?
Yeah, those are my flanges.
Okay. They seem to be all right.
They haven't broken off yet. Okay, we need a motor mount. Where's your motor mount? Get one of those. We got like 5 motor mounts on here someplace. The last one went too. Last time we were going through parts, there's motor mounts everywhere.
Something that says RevTech on
So
it.
now I need a motor mount. I can't find one. If you rip my hose up over here.
Sit on it. There.
I found one. Good. I needed one. There we go. What's this?
There you go. Wow, carburetor. Carburetor.
Okay, this one's not rebuilt. At least not recently.
It's in nice shape. Looks like it's in nice shape.
Now this one you bought on eBay all rebuilt.
I'm sure it's good.
Look what's in the box for the motor mount. You got the fuel thing in there too. Knucklehead air filter. Unported manifold. Brand new spacer and stuff. Choke rod. Yeah, that's American made stuff. Proud of it.
It'll probably fit.
There's a black one. Oh, this is the one I put on the other bike, the straight early one, knucklehead style. Here's a twisty one for a panhead. I like the straight one. And this is supposedly the rebuilt carburetor, but it's got the twist throttle linkage on top. So that's not right. So, did they have the throttle straight? Was they getting full throttle?
Yeah, I think so.
The degree or so off.
You never know what's happening at Tatro's
So
Cycle
if
Shack.
I go over here and take this one right here and steal it from him, I'll steal this one from his bike to his other bike. Okay, we need one of those. We need that little spring thing right there. Should I use the original bolts too, or should I use the junk ass ones that
I would say original.
they didn't give me any bolts? They didn't give me the bolts. Them cheap ass damn eBay guys.
How come the throat on the 45 carburetor seems to be longer than that on the panhead? Isn't the barrel longer?
It ain't different.
It is. When did Linkard go out of business?
Okay, we're not using that. Harley quit using a Linkard in '65.
They started in what year?
On the panhead. They quit using Linkards on the K model. They never ran them on a Sportster. Well, the brass Linkard. They had the pot metal Linkard or the other Linkard, the late model Linkard, which I don't consider a Linkard, but they ran that one on the up to '66 when they came out with the Tillotson in '67. And that was such a great carburetor because it was made for snowmobiles. They came out with the Bendix in '70.
So Linkards were on there from when to 65?
Linkards came out in the later '30s. Before that, they had Schiebler's.
Okay. And Schiebler's build carburetors for tractors and all kinds of
They
stuff.
both did.
Okay.
And then they did all that. Slightly skewed off lightly. Well, that's not right. Yeah, put this damn thing together.
It's rebuilt, Tatro.
I think it's put together wrong. Dumbasses. It's got an adjustable high main jet. I mean, adjustable throttle stop for wide open and fixed for idle. It's upside down. They put together wrong. Dumbasses.
Huh.
Bunch of morons.
So what do you think the inside of the carburetor's like?
Oh, and the screws are nice and tight too. Okay, we're going to take this piece of crap here. We need the upper half. We don't need the bottom half. I got to rebuild the stuff that came on a bike that was running because it was made wrong. Someone didn't know what the hell they were doing. They put this one back together.
What do you want for $1,000?
See, this one also has two throttle holes. See, you got two different positions. Okay, we're going to take this nasty piece of crap one off. We're not going to use this one.
What time did you get here today?
About 1.
Well, you've been working hard.
Hardly working. Okay, now we could flip this over and use it, but I'm not going to use that one. We got this lightweight racing aluminum one over here. Think we should use a lightweight racing aluminum one or go with a crappy ass, rusted ass steel stock one?
I don't have that answer.
You don't know? What do you think? Keep it original or keep it junk?
It's up to you.
Well, it's up to you.
I guess the guy would probably like the original one.
Which one do you want? Rusty steel or racing aluminum?
Well, you've got a can of Aluminu there. You can just paint it.
No, that's my head gasket. That's not aluminum
Oh,
paint.
okay.
So I'm going to use this crappy one on here. So we just flip it over and put it back together is what you want me to do? Alan wants the original parts.
When available.
Now, is this going to fix the problem?
Unknown at this time.
You don't know? Do you think it's going to fix the problem?
Well, you'll work through it. That's a pretty top end on that thing.
Which carb are we going to use? This one? It still isn't working. Something else is wrong. Something else is bogus on this thing.
How's the bushing in the shaft?
It's rebuilt.
That's not what I asked you.
Perfect. It came out. It's rebuilt from eBay.
You make them.
Perfect.
You make them right.
Hey.
You can rebush those and reshaft them and everything, can't you? You did mine.
Yeah. I modified yours.
Yes, you did. Wait till I put that stroker motor in there.
Oh, you're gonna try to keep up with me now, huh?
Nah, no way. No one keeps up with you. Especially with a secret weapon 4-speed box in there.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. We're not at liberty to talk about that yet.
Okay, now when I put it on correctly, which is this direction, oh, now it looks a lot better. Do my scale. Just hold my scale.
Right there on the table, is it not? Right there.
To me, that's under the footboard, though.
Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty close there. Not quite, though.
Good linkered carburetors are expensive.
Any good carb is expensive. Okay, why is it getting worse and not better?
You even have the new butterflies in stock.
Yeah, thing won't move.
Oh boy.
New butterflies.
Yep.
There, move that time. Oh yeah, now we're way the hell off. How about that? Still off. That looks better. How's that look to you?
Perfectly perpendicular.
Perpendicular.
Very nice.
Is that the factory torque?
I would say.
Did it move? Still looks straight to me. Okay, now I got that part fixed. Now we got to put this back on. Does this go on this side or go the other side? Does it go this way? I think it goes this way. I forget. Oh, I forget how this goes. It's been a while. I'll have to go look at one. You got one in your pocket?
I do not.
Oh.
Maybe Fred's panhead back there's got it.
Fred's got it?
Yeah. Did he come in today?
No.
I think Fredo's losing interest.
Oh yeah, how about that?
Yeah, there you go.
Should I tighten it up in here or just leave it loose?
Yeah.
That's how the racers do it. They just loose like that. Okay, I need a new part. Where's my good stuff at? Got that big dollar stuff over here. There's one of those. There's how it's supposed to be.
Now, why didn't you put that on to begin with?
These are expensive as hell. This is all custom nickel plated.
Well, they don't run any better.
Look at that. It's exactly how I put it on. It's in the same little hole location too. It's in the inner one. Alright, put that back over there.
Who makes these?
That's genuine Harley stuff, just inflated.
Boy, that's nice.
You know, it's aircraft plating, so they'd pay through the nose for that stuff.
I'll take a couple of those.
You take a couple of those just so you have them.
I'm not into shiny. Who does nickel plating in San Diego?
Nobody.
Didn't think so. They do it in Tijuana.
I don't go to TJ. Junk down there. Okay, so that's on there. That looks good. That opens up. That's a plus. You think this is flat?
It looks good.
Good enough. All right. Where's my gasket goop? Right here. We're going to go with these. Oh, see, these aren't genuine James. Only this part is. Oh, these are too.
Our James
It
gasket's
says genuine
good.
on it. It says genuine on it.
There you go.
It says something on it. Yeah, it looks like the James. Thick ass ones. James good stuff. See, I put the used one on a 65. We're going to put the new one on this one.
Did you mention on the video this one's for sale?
Nope.
Is it?
Not by me.
Not by you.
It's going to be in Texas next week, right? In Texas, you might be available.
The great state of Texas.
They say it is. I've been there.
I like Texas.
Got a lot of dust.
Yes, sir.
Looks like you've been out in Acumba.
Boy, you got that right. Supposed to be 20 degrees and snow flurries out there tomorrow. That's just great, isn't it?
We got another storm coming in?
That's what they claim.
It's a good thing I don't live out there.
Button up.
That's why you're down here.
I'm not got no interest.
No interest in staying
I
in the
just
snow?
got back from Camp Pentland.
I could have used this used one right here. Ah, damn it, I missed that. These are the original bolts, though. See, they got the screwdriver slot in them. It's original. I'm putting the big dollar stuff on this one.
What's just an off the bike?
Where's my silver paint over there? You got some silver there by the head? Right by all that oil, there's some silver paint there.
This is black.
That's black. Silver. That's black. Where's the silver?
See it?
Alan took all the silver paint.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did. Alan's hiding it from me.
Hey, look at that. Harley Davidson makes engine brightener. What is that? What's engine brightener?
There's a lot left.
I'm going to say about there, huh?
Just enough for Alan to use. Tatro's paint booth. It's the best paint.
That's how they do it at Tatro's Cycle Shack.
I don't think so. That squirted me in the face. It's alright, I have my glasses on.
I know that. You're going to hear about it too.
Back blow it, see if it works. How long is that going to be good for?
Can's empty.
Can wasn't the problem. Problem is full of crap. Yeah, it's empty, but it works, see?
Okay.
I'll put that right on top of the rag so I know it's fine. So I'm trying to keep it off my hands. It ain't working very well. Every time it squirts out another load of crap, I can paint something, see? This rag's going to be all full of paint pretty soon. A couple more squirts. Am I going to have enough to do the whole job?
You only got one more nut.
I could
Cool.
sell this as genuine cad plated. Get a lot of air out. They got painted. You like that? Alan taught me how to do this.
Is that nickel silver paint? I guess
Yeah, sure it is.
Down in Texas, they call that Juarez chrome.
Look at that. A show job.
Just like nickel. Look at that. Wow.
Paint. Can't get that done just anywhere. That's special stuff there.
No one wows customers like Tatro's Cycle Shack.
You put that over there where you don't lose that. It goes in that box of liquor shit down there.
I'm going to set it right.
You're gonna lose it if you put it there.
Huh?
You're gonna lose it if you put it there.
No, I don't know where that.
Oh, I lost count how many turns this was out. How do you rebuild a carburetor and not even paint anything? Oh, somebody slipped it in paint right there. Tip plugged up again.
Don't step on that.
Why not? There we go. Oh, you missed a little bit there, Ellen. Now they can tell it's been sprayed. See, look at that. I can't step on the needle?
Wouldn't think so.
Oh, jeez.
I bought a brand new one time at Harley Davidson, put it in my back pocket, and rode home, and I got home and it was bent. Stupid.
Look at that, custom. And you thought that can of paint was empty. Just made it. Oh, it's more empty. Goes right there. You like that paint rack right there? Look at that. There's another one right there.
Are you going to be here until this is done tonight?
I'm supposed to get it running.
Okay.
Think I'm gonna make it run? Now my rag's all for the paint. So my hands. We'll wipe my hands off in a raggy paint full of paint. Alright. Where's those bolts at we needed? Are they ready to go? Look at those. I'm on the wrong side. You have a big screwdriver over there? Looks just like the cylinder base. Perfect. I spent a lot of time doing that.
I'll be back in just a little bit.
Uh-oh. Alan's leaving.
Cheese, tomato, and lettuce.
Alan's leaving.
Did you hear me?
Yeah, one of those.
I'll be right back.
Alright, Alan's leaving. Let's set this up for important viewing. Okay, so now we need to get a throttle. I guess we're going to take the float ball off. This is loose. Let's see what's inside of this thing. You never know until you look in there. Oh, it's got a brass float. Oh, they didn't set it right either. See, when you put your float in there and go like that, it's supposed to be a 1/4 inch from the top, and you can see it's about a 1/2 inch down. So this thing would have a fuel starvation problem like crazy. So you have to take this and you have to bend it. Now they probably make it low like that because these floats are so heavy it'll never close if you bend it up where it belongs, like this. See, I just bent it. So now it's a little bit higher up. Probably supposed to be some special tool you're supposed to use for doing this. Usually if a float sits in there level, that's the right float level. Alright, so we cheated. And he's got a huge ass jet in this thing. And a big asshole in that thing. So this thing fully leaned out is probably going to be too damn rich. That's a rebuilt linkage for you, not done right. It's rebuilt according to spec, not correctly. I don't know why I get it set so high. I'm over here working. So I'm going to tighten this down. Now there's a special wrench for this I don't have right here in front of me. What do we got laying here I can use? Oh yeah. This guy. Now some guy left me a comment that I was using the crescent wrench wrong, and that was proof that I was a butcher. So how many people out there actually know how to use a crescent wrench correctly? So if you don't know how to do it, you're not supposed to do it like this. This is not the way you torque a wrench. This tries to break it here. If you flip it around this way here and pull this direction, this is taking the brunt of the load, not the tongue piece here, the adjuster piece. So that's the correct way of doing it. So now you know. Of course, it doesn't always fit in there that way. Sometimes you have to do it backwards to make it fit. Okay, so we got that torqued on there. Now I can take this nut off on the bottom. I need it off without unscrewing the other nut. You see how tight that nut was? It wasn't much, but that was tighter than what that was. So even though your carburetor is rebuilt, doesn't mean it's really rebuilt all that good. That's why I always rebuild stuff when I get it that's rebuilt. Or even new. I still rebuild it. I need a support bracket. I want this bracket right here. It's chrome plated, it's twisty, it's the correct one for a panhead. I want this one. And see, this one was tight enough I can unscrew this one without unscrewing that one. That's pretty good. Okay, so I'm going to steal this chrome bracket here. I'm robbing this carburetor. It smells like somebody put raw paint in this building. It smells like silver paint. Okay, now this goes right here. This bracket's cut away on this corner to clear the bolt over here. Your lifter block. You got a lifter block and a bolt right here. You got to clear. That's why it's made like that. Okay, now we got to push that thing back in. sometimes there's a clip on the other side for your speedometer cable. Right now we don't appear to have one of those. Appears to be missing. At some point we might get one, but not right now. Okay, so this is going to go on here like this. So we need a lock washer to go with this nut. So we use a nice CAD plated one so it looks halfway decent. One of the few times I use an actual lock washer. Now down the road, when we get a speedometer cable bracket, we can go ahead and put it in there correctly. Put that in there.